In this video, I want to show you our keyword research tool. So this is actually so amazing to say, a keyword research tool within your WordPress dashboard. I couldn't have imagined this many years ago that you could do this. So I'm quite excited to share this with you today. And as you can see in front of you right now, we have this keyword research functionality. And why this is good? Because keyword is the beginning step, the research phase for us before generating the content plan. And we will help you to find or add or explore new opportunities which you can use to then generate ideas and then create content. And we have many different ways we can use this tool. So the first one is the Explorer. This way we can add any keyword that we would like to use. You can also write it out like this, hit search, and then we will find many different options of keywords that we can add into our keyword page. From here, you can just click here and we can add it to the page or generate ideas. We can also create lists if we want to create a specific keyword list that we want to keep track of. We have suggestions and related keywords. But before we jump into that, I want to show you another way to generate keywords. So we have our AI-powered keyword finder. This is a way for you to custom prompt what you're looking for, and our AI will help you to find the best possible keywords for you based on that instruction. We can then select what cluster to add them to. So we cluster the keywords so that we can also keep track and working in a more efficient way. Here we can add head term, so highest level, mid term, middle level, and long tail, which is the lowest level, longest tails keywords. And when you generate a mid-tail, you always need to have a head term selected. Same with long tail, then you need to have both of them. So then the final thing we can do is add keywords manually. So if you have a list of keywords or if you already know which you would like to work with, you can add them by doing this. So one keyword per line, and then you do the same. Select if it's head term, mid-tail, long tail, and then cluster and click add. All right, so we talked about how you can find and add keywords. Now, what can we actually do on this page? So when we have a keyword or keywords in here, we can first of all select what kind of cluster we would like to focus on. And as you can see here, we have stars on the left, which is keywords that we are currently tracking. So if I go back here, let's remove both of these. If I now click tracked keywords, we can see all of the keywords that we are currently tracking, which has a star on the left side, which will easily allow us to see how we're doing with this. So let's have a look at the first one. We can see that this is a cluster brand. The search volume is 6,600. It's medium difficulty. The cost per click, if you would buy this keyword and a position for it, it would cost you 18.41 euros per click. We can also see rank history to follow and see how we're doing. And here we can see that we went from position 7 to now be position 2. If we open here, we can see that we have position 2 with our homepage. We can also open this if we have a higher than 100 in search volume to see top competitors in SERP. So here we will load in all of the competitors and then we will be able to see a comparison between our content piece or our homepage in this example, and then see the one that is leading above us. Are they doing something that we are not doing? So I can immediately see here that they have a little bit more H2s, more sentences, more words, and then also way more backlinks. So this gives you insights in how to work with this. We can also see search intent. We can see how many ideas and posts we have created. And if we click, we can then see the name and then be able to open them. Finally, we see country language, which is what country do we fetch this search data from, and what language. Finally, we also have this add link. So if you want to have a pillar link or an internal link connected to this keyword, which means that when you use this keyword, generate an ID and create content, it will always link back to this. So you can search for any of the pages you have or just simply add a link to it. And then the final step, if we now go back to all keywords, I open one of the keywords over here, we will get back the Explorer page. Now we can have a look. Let's say we take Google AI mode, show competitor. Now it will fetch all of the competitors we have. We can also see what people are asking about this. And this is quite interesting because now I know that this is something that people want to learn about this specific keyword. I can simply select these, add them to ideas, which would then be also asked, of course, and then click create. So now we have in a very few seconds created 5 ideas that we know are focused on the keyword we'd like to work with something that people are asking about this. And we know for a fact that these kind of also asked titles work very well to be visible in Google AI Overview, but also to gain traffic and good momentum when we create it for our customers. We can also see the final things. We looked at track keywords. We can also see all ranked keywords. We can also see position changed. So if we have any position changes here, or if we have any new ranked keywords, which will tell you that you're succeeding or maybe not succeeding with specific keywords that you have. So that is how our keyword functionality works. And I hope this was helpful. And if you want to learn anything more, please let us know. Take care.